Okay, let's add mixed numbers to proper fractions. Mixed number to a proper fraction. The simplest thing to do is to turn your mixed number into an improper fraction first. So let's do that. We're going to rewrite it then over 3. 4 times 3 plus 1. 4 times 3 plus 1. Plus 5 over 6. Okay. Before we even look at common denominators, we're converting the mixed number into improper fraction. And we now have 4 plus 3, which is, 4 times 3, which is 12, plus 1, so that's 13 over 3. And then we write the rest in as it stands there. Right, now we see we can do our add, but before we do that, we first have to get a common denominator. These denominators are different. So we have to get 3 to look like 6. So we're going to do that by timesing it by 2. And we do the top as well. So let's rewrite that. 13 times 2. And if you don't know what 13 times 2 is, you can work it out for yourself. 2 times 3 is 6. And 1 times 2 is 2. It's 26, okay? 26 over 3 times 2, which is 12. Plus, not 3 times 2 is not 12. It's 6. Half asleep here. Apologize. Okay, plus 5 over 6. Okay, so we have this rewritten there, and then we have this written there, so we can continue with our plus because it's fully legal now. We have the same denominators. Once you've got the same denominators, you can go ahead and do your plus. So our plus is now 26 plus 5. You can come here and do it again on the scribble corner. 6 plus 5 is 11, carry a 1, it's 31. So that's 31 over 6. Now we know technically this is correct, but it's an improper fraction. We don't leave our answers in improper fraction form. It's better to rewrite them as mixed numbers. So we're going to divide 6 into 31. It goes 5 times with a remainder of 1 over 6. Right, it was quite easy. Let's do the next one. Okay, so we're first going to take our mixed number. We're going to make it an improper fraction before we start looking at common denominators. That's going to be 6 times 2 plus 1, and then the balance of the sum. Okay, so now 6 times 2 is 12 plus 1 is 13 over 2 plus 3 over 4. And we see denominators not the same. We can change the 2 into a 4 by timesing it by 2. Do the same to the top. 13 times 2, we know from your previous screen, it came to 26 over 2 times 2 is 4 plus 3 over 4. Okay, so now 26 plus 3 is 29 over 4. It is improper fraction. It's the answer, but it's not a good form to leave it in. So let us change it to a mixed number. 4 can go in there 7 times with the 1 remainder over 4. Okay, 7 1/4 is your answer. Next one, I'm going to change this one into an improper fraction. 2 times 3 plus 1, 2 times 3 plus 1, plus 2 over 4. So we first do that. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7 over 3, plus 2 over 4. Right, now, denominators are different. We need some help here. We're going to times 3 by 4 to get it to 12. And then times 4 by 3 to get it to 12. So they both have a denominator of 12. Okay, so 7 times 4 is 28 over 3 times 4, which is 12, plus 2 times 3 is 6 over 4 times 3, which is 12. Denominators match. We can go ahead with plus. Okay, so you can go scribble in your corner, 28 plus 6. If you don't know the answer, you can work it out like this. It will be 34. That's going to be 34 over 12. It's an improper fraction. We want to convert it into a mixed number. So 12 will go in there twice with a remainder of 10 over 12. And we can actually reduce this. This can be reduced. Do you see that? Because 2 can go into both. So let's rewrite it as 2, and we're going to divide that by 2 and that by 2. 5 over 6. 2 and 5/6. Okay, the last one is yours. You're going to do this one now. And I'm going to ask you to press pause, write it down, do it, come back, press play. Let's look at the answer. See you just now. Okay, you're back. First thing we're going to do is this. We're going to take that and make it into an improper fraction. So we can rewrite this as it stands. Let's put an equal sign there. That's going to be 1 times 8 plus 1. So that's going to be 1/4 plus 8 plus 1 is 9 over 8. Okay, so now we can see we have different denominators, but the 4 can easily become an 8. We're just going to have to times it by 2. So we do the same at the top. Okay, so now the answer here is 2 over 8 plus 9 over 8. 2 plus 9, whoopsie, there falls my pen. 2 plus 9 is 11 over 8. It's an improper fraction. Let's make it a mixed number. 8 can go into 11 once. Remainder 3 over 8. There's your answer. I hope you got that. If you did, you really are developing your skills. And as I mentioned in many lectures before this, please keep practicing. Find examples in your textbooks, find examples online, print off worksheets off Google Images, and just practice. See you in the next lecture.